Hi, this is Wynn with a recreation of the patterned 8.5 by 11 inch paper and washi tape walkthrough of Rooby's Easy Serger rolled hem napkins that I presented as the tip of the month at the Vermont Modern Quilt Guild November 2020 meeting. Please also check out the video linked in the description below where I go into depth about fabric requirements, setting up your serger for doing a rolled hem, and thread, and I roll hem 4 napkins. This method produces about a 20 by 20 inch square napkin. The pencil lines are showing how 6 napkins can be made in a length of fabric. The first thing you do is to roll hem the length of your fabric, cutting off the selvage. Then you have the length of your fabric with rolled hem along one edge. Then you're going to roll hem the other side of the fabric all along the length, cutting off the second selvage. Now you have the width of your fabric with rolled hem all along the length. But remember, this method produces 2 napkins per width of fabric. So you're going to need to mark down the length of your fabric where you want to roll hem to cut 1 napkin width panel. If you like, you can press the mark in. I find it easier to actually follow a line, and you're going to cut the line off. So you can make the line with chalk or pencil or pen, anything that's visible on your fabric. It doesn't really matter because you're going to cut the line off. So mark a line that's 20 inches or 20 inches and a little bit wider to the right of 1 rolled hem edge. There is no significance in the different colors of washi tape. I just used up all the different solid colors of washi tape that I had. So you're going to serge down the center of your length of fabric, not down the center, but next to the line that you made. You're going to run the knife just to the left of your line, cutting off the other panel of napkins. And I find it easiest and safest, so you're not accidentally cutting into fabric that wants to become napkins, to make sure that the length of fabric that you're cutting off remains rolled under and falling down in front of the serger as you go. After the last step, you have 1 napkin width panel of fabric with rolled hem along each side, and you've cut off a napkin width plus center amount length of fabric with rolled hem on one side, which you need to turn 180 degrees and roll hem to make the second napkin width length of fabric. I'm showing on the paper, I'm showing a mark, but depending on how wide your fabric is, how wide you're making your napkins, you may have a landmark on the front of your serger that you can use for lining this up when you're serging, and you don't need to make this mark. It will depend on what you're comfortable with. So now you have 2 napkin width lengths of fabric with rolled hem all along each length. And now you start making the crosswise rolled hems, cutting into napkin pieces. So just roll hem, across the width of your length of fabric. You do want to cut a few threads off at least to make a good rolled hem. See the video linked in the description below for more hints about techniques to deal with starting off at the beginning, roll hemming over a crosswise piece of roll hem. So this is showing a napkin with the fabric with roll hem across the top. Now you're going to need to mark where to roll hem to cut off a napkin piece. Easiest way to do it is to fold down the corner as if you were making bias, but this is marking a square. Mark where that is and use that line as a guide for your knife. And you cut off and you have one finished napkin with rolled hem on all four sides, and this will make napkin with the fabric ready to be turned and rolled hem again. I have left the long bits of washi tape to show that you do not cut next to the fabric when you're doing this. The last step is putting seam sealant on all the corners of your napkins. Please also check out the video linked in the description below for how to deal with your serger strings. And I roll hem 4 napkins.